Neat. はい。うん。
Anything that wants to be spoken, Pete?
You invited possible speaking?
Yeah, if anything wants to be spoken, you're welcome. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. No, thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Mm.
Thanks.
Do this. Hey.
Hello.
As we rest here, what's the you?
Yeah. Doesn't seem so important to you. Yeah. And it's strange because there's so many sensations and still it's open in a way.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. But did you feel that there was still a lot of
You can feel that there's some movements, but it's like you say, it's not grabbing attention in a way.
no.
And that sense of not being someone really, just there's presence, there's a noticing,
Yeah.
but it's not contained and it's not.
No. Yeah, it's not contained.
Yes.
Yeah. But when I'm, yeah, like yesterday, I interpreted this sensations as fear, a lot of fear. And then it's a big problem. Yeah.
Yeah, so that interpretation happened, and the way we speak it is I interpreted it as fear, but some of that
Yeah.
interpretation happened,
Yeah.
and then in that it's like, oh, like, I mean, I guess it didn't go in the direction of what is fear, it just went in the direction of I'm afraid, or what is this, or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is fear?
Yeah, it's a thought on the basis of all these vibrations and
Hmm.
trembling.
Yeah.
But it's a thought, and it was also when I saw you when I raised my hand and I saw that you didn't reject, the sensations. You just kind of also opened it, maybe even enjoyed it, and that
Yeah.
also was new. Like, oh,
Hmm.
and fear, like the thought of being afraid, is closing and
Hmm.
rejecting. Yeah. These sensations are already going on for 4 days.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But now it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't feel so problematic anymore. Yeah.
Thanks, Judith.
Thank you.
Mm. Oh, Barbara. Hi.
Hi. A little agenda.
Okay.
I mean, nothing big, but I did some cleansing for the body, and I feel like totally dizzy and weak now. Maybe it's a good idea to sit with you.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Is there a releasing happening?
How do you sense it?
In my hands?
Mhm.
But I mean, this is an interpretation. That's why I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, you know, for me, it's like I would feel that tingling in the hands and tingling in the feet. And for me, I just noticed, okay, it's going on. And then I heard from people that did the SE work that's releasing. So now I contextualize it like that it's releasing. Feels good.
Somehow these days were a little stressful. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know what's releasing, but we don't have to know.
Yeah. It's just interesting, you know, the way our habit is of these days these days have been stressful or are stressful. And then how's this moment?
Nice.
It's not, yes.
Yeah. I hope it was a good idea to do this.
The cleansing, okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hmm.
Yes. Oh, Rishi. Mitra. Hey,
Hi.
noticing happens without any effort, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just by itself, it just happened. And then just check and see, is there a noticer or is it just that activity of noticing that's going on?
Yeah, there's just noticing that's happening in awareness.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Beautiful. And that capacity to notice is inherent in awareness. It just does it as long as there's, as long as there's consciousness, you could say. And, the noticing in a way has been facilitated the sense that we know something related to the noticing, but actually, what do we really know?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of thinking that happens and a feeling that there's understanding, but really there's just this.
People, or whatever you want to call it, yeah. The other activities can go on. They don't have to stop or anything. They're just like, it's like appearing in something we can't name, and we can't actually name even the activities that are going on. They kind of go on and give some sense of sheerness, but not even but. It's just we don't really know what's happening. We just we have the habit to think we know. It's fine. It does, it stands. And quite often with the labeling, there's I like this experience. I don't like this, but like this, it actually that whole commentary kind of falls away. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, that happens throughout my day, the liking and disliking. And there's a sense of contraction with the dislike and more expansion with the like. So um, that happens.
Yeah, and so that liking and disliking, this is being aware of it as like a backdrop. It goes on, and what's it based on? Really, it's conditioning, and it's not really relevant to anything. It's just like, okay, somehow it's an activity that God wants to divide the universe into I likes and I don't like, but it's not relevant to anything really. It's just funny activity that goes on that's actually doesn't have much meaning.
The sense of contraction. Is it just to not pay so much attention to that?
Yeah, so like contraction is some sense of contraction is happening. If you look who's doing
It just happens by itself.
it just happens by itself. And so just seeing if it wants to reveal what thought is involved in the contracting. If, it's like contracting is fine. It's just, every breath is an expansion and a contraction. It's just, like to move your arm, some muscles contract and some. But then the contraction you're talking about is like a habitual kind of something in the nervous system that's using more energy than it needs to. With its function, somehow it does that. I think almost everybody can find that. It's like if there's, in how we were conditioned, our habit of attention ends up with us feeling separate, and then from that perspective, of course, there's some sense that there's something not okay, and so that. That can be a residue, you could say, of that conditioning and that habit of attention. But
So then,
is it different? Yeah.
So then there's no need to do anything about it necessarily. It's just noticing.
Precisely. Yeah. And then just that simple, like, who are you? Just right here, right now. This. And I think what's becoming obvious is that noticing has been co-opted as a, like, from the perspective of searching, of getting it right, of getting somewhere. And to see, it's, of course, that's, I'd say, very familiar to almost everybody. It's just like, but it's just an old habit that doesn't really have any relevance, doesn't mean anything about you. It's just a habit of attention that does its dance in the background. But where is it to go from here? And if so, how would we get there?
I have a sense that not to get anywhere other than here, but to have a sense of deepening into presence, like
Yeah, that, I mean, that I'd say that's a natural happening, in the sense that the things that have caught our attention and taken our attention start dropping away, because we've inquired into a few things just in these few seconds here, and then that leaves attention free just to be. You know, it's like it's this, at this moment, this any sense of getting anywhere at this moment is not very relevant. There's just a natural resting, you could say, like that. And then, of course, yeah, other nuances start revealing, which is natural, because there's nothing pulling our attention, actually. You know, like contraction has no inherent pull. So just in just the nuance of how our attention meets this moment. Is it meeting it through the filter of getting somewhere? Is it meeting it as love? Is it meeting it as
are you asking me?
yeah, yeah, I mean,
It's like a I'm interested in who I am in truth.
Hmm.
And
just let me ask, who's that I that's interested?
um, I don't know. That's like a habit. You know,
Yeah,
when I look at
that's
it,
a
I find
habit.
it's a
Yeah,
habit, like a
exactly.
seeking
Yeah,
habit.
seeking habits. So we're here now, and the question that I asked was just, in this moment, all we have to give anything is our attention, and our habit of attention has been co-opted, you know, through conditioning or seeking or something to get somewhere. But at this moment, it doesn't feel like it's like that. So I'm curious how it registers just this resting and experiencing the totality of now, so to speak, where there's, instead of an agenda, there's just receiving, and it's like being caressed by the moment or something like that. It's just like,
Feels nice, like it feels restful. There's a part of me that's resting in it.
yeah,
There's another part as well, though, that is registering fear.
yeah. I mean, this is like when the river meets the ocean, they say sometimes. It's, but it's, you know, I saw a nice sentence by Adyashanti today where he was saying, you know, this whole idea of just being here is so ordinary. It doesn't register as anything special. It's not being special in any particular way. Whereas you could say one of the strategies of consciousness of being someone has been the specialness, you know, and it's like, okay, not special at all, just yeah, this is it, you know, and but yet at the same time deeply relaxing. And it's interesting as the backdrop, you could say, of the habit that's kind of like being using noticing as a means of getting somewhere. And that starts to fall away. It's just like, okay, yeah, noticing still happens spontaneously by itself, but it's not, doesn't have an agenda per se. It's just,
Yeah. That sounds really beautiful. When you say it, it sounds beautiful to me. Yeah.
yeah. You know, as the activities that produce some sense of a seeker or some sense of someone fall away, I mean, it seems like what remains is just this unconditional presence, you know, it's just yeah.
Yeah.
It's not it's not evaluating every moment, am I there, am I not there, or something, you know, it's like, it's, it's just, yeah, and yeah. So, you know, that kind of unconditional presence, you could say, is in like unconditional love in a way, because it's not wanting anything, it's not needing anything, it's not needing to get its sense of identity from anything. It's just, yeah. So it's, yeah. It recognizes it doesn't know what's going on at all. Like it's okay, you know. It's yeah. In a way, you know, it's like because all even freedom is a concept or a construct, even enlightenment is a construct, you know. But it's just like this way of being has some flavor of ecstatic in a way. It's just it's subtle. And again, I wouldn't, you know, maybe our experiences of ecstasy have left us with an idea of what ecstasy is supposed to look like, but it's yeah. Yeah. Sweet spot. You know, it's so. It's just what comes to mind is Popji in his way of pointing when talk about, it's like the final step is not doable. You can't do it. It's no, because there's no one left to do anything. But it's like the words he used was, you make yourself beautiful for it and it finds you attractive and it takes you. And so, it's like this, it's beautiful, so, and then whether it takes you or not is, like, who knows? It's like, we're not waiting for anything. We're not trying to get anywhere. And I guess that's beautiful to the moment, because finally the moment can just be without being measured as this isn't quite good enough or quite good enough or something. It's unconditional attention. It's just
no, it feels beautiful to me. It feels nice just to be with you with no agenda.
With no agenda, just
and when I hear that Papaji quote about it takes you, there's something in my heart that is longing for that. And that's all, just longing for that.
Yeah. So, and that longing is a beautiful longing, it's like we were exploring it the other day. It's like, Ramana, I saw one of his writings when he was writing a poem to Arunachala, and I'm misquoting for sure, but he said something like, you brought me to your feet, you showed me everything, and you left with the yearning to yearn for you still, and thank you for that. It's like, so that yearning pure, as long as, the mind doesn't attach, or no thought attaches to it of what we're yearning for, then it's just pure yearning. If you just feel pure yearning. So,
do you feel that, Isaac? Do you feel that yearning?
absolutely, it's exquisite.
It surprises me, I think, because of my background with Vishrant, and if I were to ask Vishrant the same question, I don't think he would say there's a yearning still. He would say, I've arrived, it's just a difference.
Yeah, that the yearning isn't to get anywhere, it's just pure bhakti, pure love, pure, wow. It's like such a sweet,
Yeah.
Where it gets tricky is when the yearning kind of attaches to something, it's like it's yearning for something, and then it gets polluted.
Yeah.
But yearning pure, oh. What's the gesture? And when I read Rumi or Hafiz or any of those mystic poets, I mean, for me, it's got that same flavor to it. It's like
Beautiful. Yeah.
yeah.
I love reading Rumi's
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, Isaac. Thank you.
Judith.
Hi.
Hey, Judith.
So nice to hear you speaking about yearning and ordinariness. Yeah. All those different flavors for that. Yeah.
To meet like this in this lifetime.
Man, it's everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
It's everything. Nothing better than this.
So grateful. Yes.
Yeah. Gratefulness is here in this moment. And I also feel then the wish that every human being could taste this. That there is another possibility.
I mean, to me, that's the heart speaking in its clearest. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Esther. Ah, Sarah. Hi. You're still muted. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
You're unmuted. Mhm. I needed you to be unmuted so I could hear that laugh. What can be said about this beauty?
It feels like a big thing, the most huge octopus of intelligence that has all the different tentacles of expressing. So thank you.
Inga.
Hi, Isaac and everyone.
Hey, Inga.
Hi. there's been a lot of stress in the system, resulting in migraines, which causes more stress because I noticed this morning I woke up and I had that lovely night of sleep, this beautiful man next to me, nothing to do, just relax. And the first thought was like, how do I not get a migraine today? How's it? So immediately it's, yeah. And I could see it happening and I can see what's triggering the stress, which doesn't make sense. And I know it all, but the body just responds.
Yeah, so like it seems like there's an old habit of putting stress on yourself.
Yeah. Well,
and so like again, it's nothing that you would ever do.
no.
It's an old habit. It's just an old habit. So, it's like not trying to change the habit, not trying to fix the habit, just noticing that that habit is there. And somehow, to your system, that habit has a function.
Yeah.
So now we're just honoring, you're not trying to change or fix, we're just noticing there is that habit, and that habit's been working very hard in the background.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so we're just honoring it. We're just saying, okay, somehow it doesn't. And so then, yeah.
There's no honoring it because I feel like it's ridiculous because I have to do the exams and I know I'm good at it. I know I actually have to make a portfolio. I actually like doing that. I enjoy it. But because of all the stress, it's now, horrible. So yeah, I know it's trying to keep me safe and but
Yeah.
I'm fighting because I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or there's fighting.
You see, so you could say mentally, you see it's not really necessary, but something in your system still feels it's necessary. And from my experience, it's like unless that's acknowledged and really, okay, I really get, so somewhere there it's got a computation that this stress is going to help in some way.
Yeah.
And so we just look, and you've seen that it doesn't actually, but something in the nervous system hasn't yet fully grokked it. Really, okay, yeah, it's not necessary anymore. It may have been necessary at one point. There was a striving, or like a sense of a me that was doing my life. And from that perspective, then as long as there's a sense of me doing my life, that stress belongs to that. So what it's really starting to reveal is like that there's been a sense of doership. There's a you that's the doer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so
there's
it's just bringing that. Yeah.
After these exams, I can relax again and be again. But now there has to be this performance going on. Well, that's the sense, or that, yeah.
So it's like, but it, I would say the essence of it is the sense of that there is a doer, and that you are the doer.
The I that does, and yeah.
So again, it's a gentle inquiry. It's just seeing, okay, somehow this stress is happening by itself. You're not doing it. But there's a sense that you're doing the rest of your life.
Yes.
So, breathing is happening. body is body, trillions of cells. I mean, amazing what's actually going on, and then there's some sense of a me. You know? It's interesting, yeah. Just
Yeah, there's a
because it's
quite a big
Yeah.
sense of
yeah. So,
a me and of a task to perform.
yeah, they belong together. Yeah,
Yeah.
those two. Yeah. So, yeah, life is living itself. It's doing its dance, and there's a
Yeah, but it is scary to really trust that. Like it's like, ooh.
yeah. So then, it's not a question that you have to. It's it's like
Well,
the other option is migraine. So.
yeah. Mwah.
Look, it's just I love the way this reveals itself, because it's like we could never plan it. So somehow these migraines show up and they get your attention. Well, something's going on. It's like
Yeah.
attention there, and yes, of course, I needed to get through this next period, and then I can relax.
Yeah.
So you can see how it justifies itself and it rationalizes itself,
Yeah.
and it does its dance, and it's so beautiful. It's just laying itself out so you can see it clearly. So maybe something relaxes in the seeing, or maybe it not. No. Just how many? A few more days, a few more months, or a few more years, a few more lifetimes, whatever.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, there was a thought or a hope that I can see something, and then it will
Something.
stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's an agenda again.
Yeah, there's a gradual, beautiful revealing, and so you're available for it. You haven't lost your sense of humor. So the future we don't know. Either you'll pass these exams or you won't. And if you do pass the exams, maybe it'll be useful, maybe it won't. So we're just having this moment, the rest together, and the rest is just like ideas.
Yeah, it's so much ideas. It's nothing like real, or it's not
Yeah.
even an experience. It's like, yeah, concepts in a future.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we can see we've been conditioned to view through that filter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's been an identity that built itself up around that, how that took itself like that. It's just
Yeah, I can now really see how it was the rejecting the physical reaction, because the mind was like, but it's not necessary and blah blah blah. But still happening, or up till now has
Yeah.
been, yeah, what's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah. No.
beautiful. How is it at this moment?
I feel expanded. The whole body is like expanding, and yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, lovely.
Ah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Love, peace,
Mm.
beauty. Satyam. And then after Satyam, Kali. Satyam.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey, how you doing?
uh, uh, doing, this moment is amazing. There's that relief that that my heart has been yearning for this for such a long time. However, the movement of the eye is arising as well, but it's somehow seen as just another movement in awareness. So, however, I don't know how to put this in words, but this efforting something can see that there is that it's here without any effort, and that's such a big relief.
Fantastic.
Don't have to do anything for it. But though the patterns arise in the form of a personal eye, and I've noticed that the pattern itself, they have this. It's not that I am going into the doership, but when the pattern arises, there is a sense of that someone is doing them, or
Yeah.
a strange way to say that you.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you understand, Isaac?
Yeah, absolutely.
The pattern itself, like it's an inbuilt in the pattern of doership.
Yeah.
Though it's clear that nothing has been done, but the way when they arise is just you can't. Yeah. really nothing is coming up, Isaac, to really say to you. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Connie.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey, Connie.
I would just like to swim a bit in this sea of love.
Best is to drown in it.
Sorry?
Best is to drown in it.
Yeah.
To be it.
Yeah. Thank you. I like the idea of drowning in it. Yeah.
Dirk. Dirk, I think you're still muted. On the bottom left of your screen, there's that little red button.
Yeah, the microphone was off.
Okay.
Yeah, do you hear me now?
Perfect.
Thank you. I know it is not me, it is the system. But what happens in the systems, there are blackouts. There's no me, there's no remembering, there's nothing. I don't know, maybe I'm getting old and I don't know how you call it in English, dementia.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know to give it a name, but I don't think it is, but there's an absence. And it's really incredible. And I mean, it makes me vulnerable and more living.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm much more living in the moment. This is what there is now, and I don't know what it is in a half hour or tomorrow or. Last week we went to an house where we could sleep for 3 or 4 nights, and then just before there was a little bit of dizziness in my head, and so it was so worse. I thought I have to go home, and now I'm struggling with coming to Chiemsee, to Jonathan. Liz really likes to come to you, and I really like to support her. But the nerve, the tension of that is happening in my system and maybe in her system. I don't know, but yeah, I really love to be with you and with all the people.
Yeah, so just see what happens. Take the pressure off. Just you'll see what life wants. You're willing. You'd love to, and then the rest is not up to you. You see what it, yeah, if it's possible. Just.
Yeah.
I feel your heart. I know, like, so you see, it's easy.
Yeah. But I love to have things under control.
Good luck.
I like to know what next week will be happening.
I understand.
Yeah. And now living just from this moment to the next moment, and yeah, it's really incredible. Yeah. But you say we see what's going to happen, but we are together in it, and gives, of course, this balance to us. Liz wants to come very dearly, and
you love to support Liz, and then you'll see, and then whether your system can handle it or not. That's not up to you. And of course,
No,
Liz
no.
knows that. Liz knows that you love to support her.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. I know that Liz loves to support you too. So.
Yeah, of course, but it gives her stress too. She had to come.
That's not necessarily. Not, stress is optional.
Yeah, no, but she likes to travel together, and alone is not an option for her. So it feels that she's for a small part dependent on me. I'm not able to drive any longer, and so the train will be a good option. And,
yeah, so you'll see. Really, it'll reveal. You can't make a mistake.
Yeah. You don't have any stress to come to Germany? You have some long flight for you, and
yeah, it's a long flight, and I mean, I'm just now starting to think, okay, I have to pack and I have to remember what to bring, and I'm not in that. You know, when you do it all the time, it's very much easier, and you know, it's like in a little bit. It's like I'm coming out of a routine. You could say like that, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. Exactly what happens that you are going out of the routine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same here too. But
Yeah.
it gives so much quietness and stillness when I'm in a routine.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
expect me to be in a routine. I was always circling, always I have to turn off the water of the teapot.
Good idea.
Otherwise, it's going to whistle. There was always thoughts that people living in the routine and so quietness were, I don't know, small, and we in Holland we have a name for it, burgerlijk, small thinking, small-minded, small.
Mm-hmm.
And now I love it to be one of those. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, last year when I was coming, then I was physically having blackouts. So then it was like, how do I manage that? You know, like going through the airports, and you know, when my body could just literally fall down. Now I have a pacemaker, so that's not happening. So at least that's one level of stress that's not there anymore. Yeah.
And it's a fun thing when there is I find out that when there's an absence, I'm not stressed about it.
Yeah.
What happened? I don't know. I'm not curious about what happened. Yeah. If there is a few hours or
and
one.
your body doesn't fall over, huh?
No, at all.
No.
I'm answering the things. I know some things I know and some things I don't know, but it's not going deeper in the system. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I have had 2 times and really TGA that was for days. But I could drive, I could do everything, but there was no. So it is so funny. We think that we are here, but if it is not connected, we are not here. just a routine, just a happening, just doing, and what we're always doing.
Love, peace.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very good. Just on a practical level, I've been closed my PayPal account. So some people have liked to make donations through PayPal, and so that's not going to work anymore. So if you can't find another way on your own, you can somehow contact me, and we can look at some way if you still want to contribute. So. Anna.
Hi, Asa. Can you tell us the number we can use now for your bank in Holland?
Yes,
I had
If you look at,
ending on 64. Is that not no longer good?
no, that the Dutch account is the same. The only thing I changed was my PayPal on my email. Yeah, so
So the one ending on 64 is okay.
I think so. I don't have it in front of me, so I don't answer.
Okay, that is the Ingbank, ING
Yeah,
bank.
yeah, perfect. That's that
Okay,
one.
thank you. That's the question. Okay.
Thanks, Anna. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, boss, for hosting. Thank you, beloveds, for showing up. Yeah. Such a delight. Peace, love, beauty. Ciao.